and you, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And we are up to wave 32. Wave 32 of the 48 ways to wisdom. 48 ways of making your life awesome. These are 42 basic attitudes you should have for life. And if you have them, if you master them, you will be incredibly an incredibly powerful person. I mean, it's actually really true. And the incredible thing about this is accessible to just about everyone. You don't have to be Jewish, but yeah, it doesn't have. But you know, you can have any kind of worldview. I think these are, again, 48 really great attitudes to have in life. This comes from a codification of Jewish law called the Mishnah from about 2,000 years ago, where we study this in this period of time. It's called the Omer. It's a 49-day period between the holiday of Passover and the holiday of Shavuot, which is the when the Israelites arrived to Mount Sinai and they received the Bible in smoke and fire and thunder. But that journey was also a very spiritual journey from Egypt to Mount Sinai, and each day one can go up in their level of spirituality, spirituality. And so we study one of these ways to wisdom a day. This is just one thing you can do. You study one of these ways to wisdom a day, as a path to achieve greatness, right? So this was developed by, well, as I said, it was in the Mishnah, which is 2,000 years old, but it was developed by Rabbi Noach Weinberg of blessed memory from Asia Torah. He was my rabbi. He was the rabbi that actually made me religious. I didn't grow up religious. It didn't take him long. I was pretty easy. Yeah, but I became religious because of this guy, and this was his cornerstone thing. So we're going to get into this one. Before we do, can I ask you, can you hit the like button? That would be fantastic. That would be lovely. Can you hit the share button? That would be even lovelier. And can you hit that subscribe button? I like subscribers. You know, I hate to tell you, we're all petty. We're all small people in some ways. I like subscribers. So if you can consider hitting the subscribe button, that would be really nice of you. Also, if you want to be super nice, go check out my Indiegogo. The link is in the video notes. It's 2 awesome graphic novels, which as soon as I get myself booked on enough shows, it's going to be wrapping up because I'm going to be launching my next one, which I'm quite excited about. You know what else I'm quite excited about? The 48 Ways to Wisdom. Fine. So the link to this is in the video notes. Also, there's a link to another website called Simple to Remember, where you can hear Rabbi Weinberg give like a half-hour class in this in more detail. He's a bit better than me. We'll say he's a bit better than me. So way number 32 is called Love Humanity. It's love people. It's what do we call it in Hebrew? Is it Ohev et Habriot? You should love creations. When they say Briot, they're talking about people normally, right? So you know, why is this a way to wisdom? And it is such an incredible way to wisdom. If you have a basic love for humanity, you are so much more energized and happy about life. If you think people are basically awful, you're going to be miserable. You're going to like walk around. And I understand we've all had bad experiences with people. Every person has had a bad experience with people when people have acted badly. But the truth is, you've acted badly as well. We all have acted badly. It's human nature, right? To think that all people are bad because of it, I think is a bad idea. I think it's a bad idea, and I think it's an idea that will corrupt you and make you miserable. However, loving humanity is a choice. It's absolutely, it's a choice that you need to make to be able to do, because otherwise you will just slip into the rote thing. You're thinking people are awful, right? You're thinking people are everything's awful. So this is a guide to how to love humanity. So so it first starts off there. First thing they recommend is make a list of virtues, things that are virtues that are things that you relate to, you aspire to, what you think are good. So there's a sample list they got from a book called Begin Again Now by Rabbi Zelig Pliskin. A little bit of an aside. Firstly, we used to call this guy Rabbi Pliskin was a rabbi in the rabbinical seminary when I was there. I used to sit next to him while he was writing this book, Begin Again Now. He's written a bunch of self-help books, but we called him Snake because of Snake Plissken from Escape from New York. So first get to know what good virtues are. Yeah, again, it sounds basic, but I think I have some the parenthetical parallel interaction with Twitter, right? Where it seems to me that the people, there's a large section of people in there who have no clue what a virtue is. They just have absolutely no clue what any virtue is. There's there's two ways of looking at world. You could be kind and you could like care about your fellow person, and you could be altruistic, or you could believe that might makes right and nothing is more important than power. That is the type of person that lives on Twitter who do not know basic virtues, and it just blows my mind, right? So then make a list of people who you love. Everybody has people they personally love, right? And go through what it is about them that you love, right? And think about it, and really go to it in detail. Go to it in what it is you think you love. And so what you're doing there, you build up a model of how you love people, and then basically when you interact with people, you just got to try and see how they fit into the model. Yeah, we talk about having a good eye, looking at people with a good eye. Look at people with try and look at their virtues rather than their detriments. Now, a big block that a lot of us have with that is that if we share those weaker points with them, their detriments with them, we often don't like them because we don't like that about ourselves. But again, we find a way to like ourselves. Again, I think try and focus on the virtue rather than on anything that you don't like. So the question they ask here is, what's it better, to love or be loved? And the answer is always to love. It's always better to give than it is to receive. Why? Because giving is receiving. That giving that love empowers you, right? It actually lifts you up. Honestly, it's loving somebody is a decision. Now, imagine that you meet somebody and he says, "Hi, I'm your long lost brother. You never knew about me." You're gonna want to know everything about this person. You're gonna want to connect with them. You want to know why, because you have no negative associations build up with them at all. And again, this is a way to view people. It's a way that you should view you should view people. Putting it all into practice. So the Sefer Chinuch, that's it's one of the holy books, says the external awakens the eternal. Yeah, fake it until you make it. That's basically what it's saying. This means that if you find it difficult to love others, you can still do actions that demonstrate love. Okay, yeah, exactly. Love is a muscle you need to build up. And again, it's a muscle that we're scared to build up because a lot of us have been hurt a lot of the time. But by doing it, by making ourselves vulnerable, which is what loving somebody is. With the understanding that this will, ultimately, affect you on the inside. Fake it until you make it, and people say, "Oh, that's not honest." It's not true. It is so true. If you fake it, you will make it. It's all about what you want, and you can decide what it is you want. So when somebody is in pain, show compassion. It's great. Yeah, I learned most of this by watching Doctor Who. To say, make an effort to spare somebody financial loss. Have compassion. Visit somebody who's sick. Oh, this is huge. You visit people in hospitals who don't have anybody to talk to. It's just huge. Don't embarrass somebody, especially in public. Don't gossip. If you love humanity, you will find gossiping not a good thing you want to do. Don't take revenge or bear a grudge. It's one of the many things that people who live on Twitter don't understand. A smile, your happiness will affect others. Yeah, greet people with an open, happy smile. I do it, and I do it because that's what I believe in. I think the life is great, right? Life is great, generally speaking. Show respect to the elderly. I don't see how that helps, but it's always good advice. Find a poor person in your community that you can undertake to assist. Ooh, that one sounds a bit self-aggrandizing. I'll give that one a miss. So the bullet points are, in order to realize your own potential, you have to love humanity. Their success is your success. Yeah, so there's a story that the Jewish word is mashal. It's a fable, right? That if you're cutting up a carrot, and you slip and you cut your finger, right? Do you think that you're are you going to go and cut your hand off that cut your finger to get revenge? Are you going to seek revenge over the hand that cut your finger? Of course not. You know why? Because you understand your hand is part of you. So loving humanity is all about that. You got to understand that everybody, we're all part of the same whole. We're all in this together, baby. That's basically the bottom line. We're all in this together. And that, I would say, is the essence of being able to love humanity. My name is Sheila Becken, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.